Hi there, you're watching the Gardens and Graveyard channel. My name is Charisma, and today we're in Tigard, Oregon at the Crescent Grove Cemetery. It is really beautifully maintained. It has a huge mausoleum, old sections, new sections, urn garden, cremation urn garden. I have been kind of walking around, but my feet are getting wet because the ground is very saturated. It is winter time in Oregon. And I was looking for the first burial. Mary somebody, I can't remember her last name now. Anyhow, I lost track of where I was and what I'm doing, so I'm just gonna keep walking around. I'll drive around the newer sections and show you what that looks like. A really beautiful cemetery. One of the oldest in the Portland area. It was maintained by a local farmer for a really long time. It was named Crescent Grove because the clearing was shaped in a crescent shape in the beginning. And now it's butted right up against Washington Square Mall, and it's right alongside a very, very busy street and just up the road from a major interstate highway. And I always find that really interesting because here we are in this really beautiful, peaceful space that is surrounded by all these modern busy lifestyles. And I just think that it's just so interesting. It makes me think of a couple of different things. It makes me think the first people that were buried here had no idea what this city would become, you know? And the other thing that it makes me think is how even right in the middle of our busy lifestyles and just everybody's on the go and all these personal agendas are happening all around us, that there's this reminder that our lives are not they're not guaranteed. And it's so easy to just zip by these cemeteries smack dab in the middle of the city and kind of ignore them. But if you don't ignore them and you notice them, I hope that it inspires you to live a life that you love and that you leave a mark in the world that is positive and inspiring. Because what else is there, you know? It is a really beautiful day. It's early January. It's like 48 degrees, so it's not too cold, but it is it's a little wet. So the seams of my shoes have, like, the wetness is creeped in. But let's take a look at the urn garden and look at the mausoleum, and then we'll just kind of cruise on out of here. Let's see where all the lawnmowers go around in these circles. There's all these circles. That thing, it's huge. Smith vulture. Let's see. Let's say 1805. No. 1905. 1877 and 1905. Oh. 1839 to 1880. Another vulture Smith. Old cross. Belle Kisby died in 1908, 36 years. Above ground crypt there. Eunice Galt died in 1899. This has an inscription on the top. Oh, I love that font. Isn't that beautiful? Wow. John Monk, 1851 to 1895. This says Mary Bryan. Born in Clark County, Kentucky, 1816. Died May 1st, 1898. Gone but not forgotten. Oh, I was expecting to see a mother on this side. It's just the father. Like that font. It's beautiful. Look at that one, it's cool. This one has that neat font too. This one says daughter. Mabel, 1881 to 1897. Is Nellie Overholtzer, died in 1905 at 31 years. This one is for Bessie Overholtzer, age 17 years. Oh, there's a bunch of, there's another Nellie, John, Mama. Oh, look at the raised font on that. That's kind of cool. It's like up out of the ground. It's like that one got broken up a little bit. It's neat. Louis Jaco, maybe? Died in 1898 at 26 years old. A large murder of crows on this cemetery. They were just kind of everywhere, all the trees and around the grounds. So this is the urn garden, and you can tell when you come upon an urn garden because the headstones are so very close together, and it's just easy to recognize that is not, you know, baby burials would have more room in between their headstones because they would fit like a 4-foot long casket, and these are butted up right next to each other, so that tells me that they are urn burials before I even get up looking at any dates. We're not actually going to look at any dates because the urn gardens have been developed in recent years, and I do my best to not showcase burials that are less than 100 years old. The other thing that you're going to notice is this really beautiful, there's another urn garden down that way. There's this crescent shaped wall, probably in honor of Crescent Grove, the name of the cemetery. But that is a niche wall where the urns are inside of that wall, possibly, or it could just be memorial plaques, I'm not sure. And then over here we have the mausoleum, and I always find it interesting when you see new additions because like this is a completely different color marble than this, and so you know these buildings were developed and created at different times. It is quite extensive. I haven't counted how many buildings, but several. That's 3 right there, and then we can look across the direction or across the road over there, and there's more buildings right there. That looks like a big niche wall area, and then a really long building of a mausoleum building. And then so what you're seeing across this way is the same as what is on this wall right here, and those are all niches. And then so you'd have urns in this, so it would open up to here and there would be urn boxes, and then this would be caskets, and they go in this way. And it's overlooking the beautiful old portion of the cemetery. The new portion is down that direction. Just come down here and look. It's the same building. Just looking to see if it's just the one building back there. And then they also have columbarians, which we'll take a look at in a minute, but there's a barrier I can't get there from this side, so we'll probably just drive by those. But the columbarians are niche walls like this, but standalone, and they do not have any casket burials in them. So we'll just kind of maybe walk to the end of this sidewalk here and look over the space. Oh, I can get down this way. Great. So that looks like it's the office and funeral home, which is really beautiful, and nice, easy, low-grade steps. Got in-ground markers along this way, and then they still are having upright markers over there, even though it's a new section. Look at this beautiful Atlas cedar. Oh, isn't that gorgeous? It's so old. And see them that big. Really pretty. All right, so this is what a columbarian looks like. It's just a standalone wall. This one is nice. It has a little contemplation bench in between them. And this one has in memory of a bunch of names, which is also an option. Rather than having them buried in the niche wall, you could just have their name engraved. And then it has a really pretty fountain there in the middle. You guys know these mausoleums were all built around the same time here in Portland. This is what I consider pool tiles, because when I was growing up, that's what all of our pools in the 80s and the indoor pools all had this tiny tile. So there's another one with beautiful fountain, and this weeping tree. I wonder what it is. Maybe a cherry? Oh yeah, it is a cherry. Oh wow, I bet that's really beautiful in the spring, all in bloom. And you know it's a cherry because all of these the horizontal striations on the bark, that tells you it's some type of cherry. So let's go ahead and take a look at this beautiful wall. This is a really nice wall. There's roses up here, which are probably really pretty as well. There's another memorial wall, and then yeah, this is a niche wall. Oh gosh, that's so pretty. And then this beautiful rose garden in this round raised bed. And then it looks like there's a little staircase leading up into the urn garden that you would get back up to where we were, up there. Cool. Yeah, that's really pretty. You could see part of the mall right there. And then they've planted a thick hedge of arborvitae to not see the other parts of the other mall, like, you know, the annex mall, whatever. I love seeing all the roses in the cemetery. Portland is known to be the city of roses, so it's really fun to see a cemetery honoring that and having really beautiful flower beds that are well maintained. There's also some really well established and huge camellias, which are also in the rose family, but they're, you know, a completely different kind of shrub. Really pretty. And just some really old, beautiful cedars and pines and fir tree. So, and just some really pretty oaks, and obviously the weeping cherry. Just, it's really well done, a great blend of trees in the cemetery, which I appreciate. So that is going to be it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you are celebrating your life, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. I like that they have the numbers on the curving to help navigate visitors through the cemetery according to the plot numbers of each grave. It's a convenient way to do that. They're actually engraved, not just painted on there. Engraved on there and then painted. Neat.